Hi everyone, how y'all doing this first day of February? Well, we made it through January with not that much snow, knock on wood. Getting ready for February, only 28 days this year, no leap year. Comes every 4 years. There's a way to figure out mathematically, but I'm not going to bore you with that, so you won't have a 30-minute video to look at. But I thought through the month of February, I will put in some quotes and stuff here and there. Oh, you see my light? Can you see it or only I see it? Well, we'll see. Anyhow, some quotes about love and things like that. And yes, not only on February 14th should you celebrate love or the person you love or everything to do with love. It should be every day. And if it were, our world wouldn't be in the mess it is right now. So I will read a quote or saying or whatever it be. One that I really I like and I believe in very much. So it says, the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And that's by Helen Keller. Isn't that so beautiful and right? Because beautiful things in the world could also go for, well, the way I take it is like people. You know, you can see a beautiful person, you can touch a beautiful person, but if you don't feel it in your heart that their heart is beautiful, it doesn't matter about the outside. It's the inside, at least to me, that makes the person. So this month of February is only 28 days long, a shorter month. Do you do anything special because it's a shorter month? Or do you anything special during this month? Besides, of course, February 14th. If you even do anything on that day. For us, where we live, I don't know about the rest of the people, but I hope it goes fast because it's one of the worst months for the weather. But it seems to drag. Even though there's only 28 days, it seems like it's 60. So just starting out with the next weekend, well, the upcoming weekend, it's supposed to be a big storm. Real bad weather we've been having. Very, very cold. Oh my goodness, it is so cold. It's unbelievable. But I guess you gotta turn around and look at the bright side. There's only 28 days of that, of course, until we go into the next month, right? Oh, I wish I lived somewhere where it was like 50 to 60 degrees all year round. So for us, we could even have snow in May. Of course, it wouldn't stick, but the worst of the worst is coming. It's around the corner. We're already getting the cold. It's going to be, well, it's feeling much colder than what the temperature is, but I guess it's going to get into the negatives, minus whatever, below zero. Nothing good about that, but you have to find some positives. Sometimes you got to really work hard when you live in a state that has a lot of snow and cold weather and what's it called? Polar vortex, I think. I don't know. It's all yuck. I don't like the cold. The hot doesn't like me, but this year the cold doesn't like me. I don't know. You know, when I think about snow, and February makes me think about it. By the way, happy February. At least where we live, it doesn't bring much good as far as weather. Because really, what's snow really good for? If you like to ski or sled or, you know, all those kind of things, it would be good. But otherwise, it is a pain in the you-know-what. Because you have to shovel it or have it plowed. You have to put down salt, which it's not regular salt. It's like, I don't know, rock salt. I don't know what it's called. It's chunky, big, gray, ugly, and it ruins, like, some people have like a sidewalk in front of their house. Mine isn't. Mine is a sidewalk, but it's like stone sidewalk. But anyhow, well, I'm glad for that because you can't see the yucky gray from the salt you put down. But you can sure see that salt if you're driving around in the snow because the plows put down the salt and it splashes on your car and it's all a big mess. It's like big white stains all over the bottom part of your car. But yeah, there's a lot of things you have to have when you live in this area. You got to make sure you got heavy gloves, good boots, a shovel, salt, a lot of salt, because it gets very slippery. And then we have something called black ice, which is very dangerous. You can't even see it. And you go to, say, walk out of your house to go to your car, and all of a sudden you start slipping and sliding really quick, and you can get very, very hurt. And we have all different kinds of snows, light or heavy, and personally, I don't like any of them. And of course, I'm stressing, thinking, how will we get out to bring that darn trash down? Still waiting for an answer from the trash company if they can get it from, if I put it, I don't even know if I put the vlog up. I asked if they could get it if I put it at the house side of the driveway. And they said they're going to try to get it approved. But still, it has to be a path, a good-sized path for them. And now that I'm thinking of it, well, I'd have to find someone to shovel because Polly and I can't shovel. But with my car being there, it would have to be, the grass would have to be shoveled, and that's no good because that will ruin the grass. So, not sure what's going to happen. The last few winters haven't been that bad. Like, there's been a path to get down to the garbage. Like I said, I had a means for someone else to do it, but I don't now. So, February comes to me with many sighing moments, because especially starting out with a storm on the weekend. Well, let's hope the weatherman's wrong. Knock on wood. He seems to be wrong a lot, so please, weatherman, be wrong. But you know, there's these simple little things that, well, they're not simple. I mean, they are, you know. But when you start having things wrong with yourself and you can't just bring down totes to the road, and then you have the snow as other thing. And around here, boy, if someone can shovel, they can sure make money, because around here they have people who have the plows, and they go around and they usually like to get contracts from people because then it's a set price. So, of course, it's risky on both ends, because if we have a light winter, well, it's never really light, but lighter, the snowplow guy will, well, of course, they'll probably pick up more contracts, but they have a set price, and if it's a light winter, then they don't get, you know, they don't get their money's worth. The customer will, because, no, they won't. Wrong way. I'm not doing this over again. I screwed it up before. Take two. So if it's a light winter, lighter, it's good for the snowplow person because they don't have to plow as much. But for the person who's getting plowed, it's bad because you paid a humongous amount and you don't get your money's worth. But, you know, that's Mother Nature. Now, if the plow guy has to come twice a day because there's so much snow, the customer, it's better for the customer and worse for the plow guy. It's been years since I had my plow guy. He was very inexpensive, $20, $25, I don't remember. But I remember, and he wasn't a contract, he was per trip. Which most people where we live think per trip it's taking a chance. But then again, if you have a lighter winter, per trip may work out cheaper than a contract. But people take advantage of people. I remember one year when I didn't have the cheap guy there that I was paying. He's not a cheap guy, you know what I mean? A reasonable price guy. I didn't have anyone. And I think it was the year that my other son was sick with cancer, and I really had to make sure my driveway was plowed. And so I remember trying to get to my car in the snow that was up thigh high, and someone was driving by with a plow, and I saw them, and I said, waving them down, and I said, "How much would you charge me to plow my driveway?" I said, "I have a child with cancer, and I have to make sure my driveway's plowed." And they said that I could sign a contract or I could do it per trip. And per trip, like now, if I wanted him to, like, he was on his way to a job, but he said, "But I could fit you in." And as soon as I heard that, I knew it wasn't going to be good. So he said he could do it right now for $400. Now, you can find contracts for less than $400. Now, I don't know now with what's going on in our world and the price of gas, even though it came down, people do take advantage of that. But $400, are you kidding me? I said, "Are you kidding me?" He says, "No, I could do it right now." Well, I guess if someone had the money and had to get out, they'd probably pay it. Well, I guess if I had the money then, I would pay it because, with my son, we would have to get out. But if I didn't have a reason where we'd have to get out for emergency, there'd be no way I would pay someone trying to take advantage of me, which that's what they do. And you know what? Sadly, they do take advantage of people. But if anyone can shovel snow and wants to have a side hustle, just get a shovel, or even well, I don't know, everything costs so much more now, but back in the day before prices went out of control, get a little snow blower and you could blow people's driveways out really quick and make good money. So that's really good if if you're physically able to do it. But you don't see that anymore. I don't see any little kids, like teenage boys coming around. They used to knock on your door. Nope, none of that anymore. People would leave a thing in your mailbox, which is illegal, but they still did it. If you need your driveway plowed, and they do it with a snow plow, not, well, they also put with the plows, there's plows on a truck, and then there's whatever I call it. Did I call them snow plows? Snow blowers. But, like I say, if someone's strong enough to do it, they can make good money. Again, if it's a bad winter. If it's not, then still they can make money. But think about it. They could shovel or snow blow. And if you can shovel, you can really make good money. I mean, well, I don't know what a shovel costs now. Before you could get one for $7. I can't imagine what they cost. I should look it up on the Insta thing and see, which of course will be more, but still, around the range. But yeah, they could do, even if it's a milder winter, if, let's say they did 10 driveways in a row and charge, I don't know. With the price everything is, I'm sure services take advantage of that too, but let's just say they charge $25. That's $250 they could make in a day or 2 days or whatever. That's some nice change. Chump change. I don't know, whatever it is. But anyhow, so if you don't live where it snows, you're lucky. It seems like Tennessee seems to be a nice place to live. Some of the vloggers I watch, they're already growing their, well, if you grow gardens, you can start it like in your house. Like where we live, they don't say to start it till, well, who knows, our weather's been so wonky. Usually the end of March, but now it seems like it would be somewhere, maybe the beginning of April, middle of April, because it seems like the weather's just all wrong. But people in Tennessee, some that I watch, they already have, like, lettuce is already, you could pick it. It's already growing, so they could start their, I don't know what it's called, there's a special name. But yeah, Tennessee seems like a nice place. Not that I could ever get there, but I should look it up sometime. Because it just seems like people that live in Tennessee don't have really cold weather. Well, I guess this year everyone has all kinds of weird weather that they never had. Hear about snow in Texas. I never thought there would be snow in Texas, and But anyhow, that's kind of sums up February where I am. So, unfortunately, it's going to come in like a lion. I'd rather it come in like a lamb, but I guess not this year. But we'll see. There's always hope that the weatherman is wrong. Knock on wood. So for now, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, share. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward. It feels good in your heart. Polly's heart and my heart. And for now, take care. Be the reason someone smiles today. Thanks for stopping by. See you again.